So what's King Badass's apartment in Sigil like?
I'd like to think that it is, for the most part, extremely basic in the sense that it has almost little in every room that isn't like 100% needed. Like if you go into the bathroom, it is just a toilet, a sink, and a bathtub, and maybe a towel somewhere. Like the living room just has like a seat, a table, like that sort of thing. There's two rooms where it's different. The first being Lime's room, because obviously that's where all of her stuff goes. And the other place is the kitchen, where King actually has a decently, like, well-stocked and managed kitchen. But otherwise, it is obscenely simple. Like, just no decorations, nothing.
A military cleanliness from his years of intense training.
That and just a bachelor lifestyle, for the most part. Where he sees no real purpose in hanging up decoration. He's like, why would I do that? That doesn't make sense.
So I think it's around bedtime when King is, tucking Lime in, that there's a knock at the door. King's not expecting anyone.
All right. Well, I'm going to kiss Lime goodnight on her forehead.
Night, Daddy.
Good night. And then he's going to draw his sword and slowly walk over towards the door.
There's a knock again as you're standing there with your giant flaming angel sword.
Who's there?
Oi, bro, it's me.
Oh, okay. I thought you were a monster I had to kill. And King's going to open the door.
Well, don't be too hasty. I might be a monster. You never know. Shapeshifters abound.
I don't know how to tell when one's a shapeshifter or not.
You have to ask nicely.
Okay. Are you a shapeshifter?
Yes. Ooh.
All right, I'll also have to open up Roll20. I got to make a couple attack rolls real quick here.
No, hold on. Conduit of Perplexity. If you want to attack Lloyd, you need to make a confusion roll, which is a D10.
Oh, I don't even have one of those available then. Ah, jeez.
This is a good opportunity to show him his conduit, though. No one's attacked him.
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you have to get a 7, 8, 9, or a 10 to attack through confusion. So you do it.
I got it. I'm going to grab Lloyd around his neck. And I'm going to be like, oh, you're fluffy, though. Only the real Lloyd would be fluffy.
Oh, no, you've seen through my master plan. I was too fluffy to be a shapeshifter.
Oh, and he's going to give Lloyd a hug.
You give Lloyd a hug, and you immediately feel something new on his back as you wrap your arms around him, which is a large spear he usually doesn't carry with him.
Cool weapon.
Yep, that's actually what I'm here about. Your friend Cordelia, if you'll recall, I did a big murder upon her. She sent me here to give you this.
Okay.
He holds out, like, we're calling, I don't know, the Lance of the Flies or Beelza Spear. Do you have a fun name for it?
The Fly Swatter, because you swat people with it. It was made out of flies.
There's a great fan art by Slime King Mike who calls it Spearzabub. I don't know if you've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Cordelia took the mundane spear from Charity and then submerged it in the fly juice, which was looted from Jean the Demon Queen's corpse, and has mutated what was a regular spear into a kind of insectoid weapon, which is like glowing with dark magic, almost like a mirror to your angel sword. And it probably has some like energy, like not actual flies, but like magic in the shape of flies buzzing around it. And Lloyd holds it out to you. It is a great weapon, like the one you have, but +2 instead of +1. So it's a straight upgrade to your current weapon.
Oh, that's pretty snazzy. Wow, that's pretty cool. Why did she give it to me?
Well, we want to put all this mess behind us, what with stabbing you through the hand and me cutting her in half and threatening to kill her if she ever talked to Lime again, that whole thing.
Yeah. Huh. Hey, why didn't you come and see Lime at the party?
So King actually saw Nifyx in the shape of Lloyd playing with Lime. Are you saying that for character reasons you didn't buy that?
Yeah. Because the other reason is if King ever finds out, he just kills Nifyx.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
I mean, it's that's. I don't think that's unreasonable to think that if he finds out someone's impersonating his family to be near close to his daughter, he wouldn't have like an outrageous freak out about that.
It's just like, it could just be a fun game.
King takes honesty very seriously.
Okay. So walk me through this, because I think from the audience's perspective, King doesn't have any reason to suspect.
Well, King's the conduit of instinct. He knows things that he shouldn't. Just because he has an he's like, instinctually, I know that's not my brother because it's not acting like him at all.
Mm.
And he also knows that his brother has been dodging visits to Sea Lime for 2 years now. So it all just kind of comes up kind of fishy.
Lloyd says, well, why don't you take a walk with me, King? We probably would talk about stuff. It's a little stuffy in here.
Can we run? I didn't get enough cardio in today.
Yeah, sure. You know me, I'm a cat. Always could do some good zoomies.
Okay, let's zoom.
So you're just going to go jogging through the cobblestone streets of Sigil together, talking about your family?
No, we're Naruto running along the rooftops of Sigil, talking about our family.
You know what? That's on me. I should have saw that coming. Lloyd says, look, King, I don't have anything against Lime. It's just I'm not used to the thing you're trying to do. Domesticity is the word? Or, I don't know if you know that one.
No, I dust pretty regularly.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me.
Why do you want to become a god anyway?
Well, it's not that I want to be a god per se. I'm not a religious type. It's just being the best is all I know. That's how we were raised. What else is there for me? Should I become a tailor? Some kind of dog trainer?
I mean, you could become whatever you want to be, I guess. I mean, you're already the strongest.
That's what I'm saying. That's all there is for me. To be the strongest. Godhood is stronger than what I am now. It's a natural extension.
A lot of people in the 8th are people that I've kind of become friendly with, and it sounds like gods have been pretty bad to them.
Look, I don't have much of a head for this political stuff. I just went with the people who I thought would be able to get me to the top fastest. They're the ones who have focused on the prize.
But what you're saying, you don't specifically want to be a god?
If there was something else I could be that was just as powerful, I could do that too. It doesn't have to be a god. If there's a new category, if there's a Schmurgen-Blurgen that I could be, that's just as powerful. I'll be a Schmurgen-Blurgen. It doesn't have to be a god.
That's pretty cool then. Then if we could find that, and then you could come see Lime sometime, right?
Why is it so important for you for me to see Lime? Do you think I'd be a good influence on her?
Well, yeah, you're fun.
I may be fun, but King, I do bad things. I've done unforgivable things. Things that Lime shouldn't learn.
Well, she ought to tell her about that stuff. It's what you did back in the long time ago.
But it's still me. I'm still the same person who did them.
Yeah, but if she doesn't have you, then there's no other family she has.
King, you accrue family at a truly astounding rate. You can't turn a corner without finding a new friend.
It's different, though. Everyone else from the group is dead.
That's what I'm saying, King. Getting a new family, having people like this around me, it's difficult. Have you been on a date recently? What am I supposed to say? Oh, your job's difficult. That's crazy. Personally, I had to kill several of my brothers and sisters. Anyway, you want dessert?
Maybe you just need help in learning how to do it. Like, I remember hearing someone describe a television show to me once where one person went on a date and then the other person was seen in the restaurant feeding them lines the entire time.
We're gonna have a Cyrano de Bergerac downtime scene. You asshole.
I think that's what we should do.
Well, maybe. Well, here's the deal. Will you trade me your sword for this spear? And if you do that, I'll go on a date and you can help me with it. How about that?
It's a deal. I put a couple stickers on this one, though, so those are staying with it.
The spear has a surprise as well. Watch this. And Lloyd takes the spear's above, the Lance of the Flies. It taps it on the rooftop, and a black gate, still closed, springs up in that spot. and then he tosses it from rooftop to rooftop, and where it strikes on the opposite roof, a second black gate springs up, and both swing open. And he walks through one and comes out the other, and they close. And the second gate is the spear, and he pulls it up out of the rooftop.
So I can poke open gate holes?
Traditionally, your ground game has been overwhelming, but your aerial game has needed some work, so I think this will help your flexibility in a fight greatly.
I'm gonna poke open so many hole people things.
You want to get that one another try, buddy?
I'm gonna poke open hole many things.
All right, you can cast Misty Step as a bonus action.
Hot dog!
Last time we had an episode, I realised things about who probably killed Nifyx that I don't think Nifyx knows yet. A character almost died in a downtime scene, and we've got another murder to go do.
Did you realize, Laura, or did everyone in our listener Discord realize?
Hey, I had the realization before the episode went live. Granted, I didn't have it in real time as it was happening.
Okay,
but...
I was trying to hint at you.
Oh, no, like, in hindsight, I can see all of the fucking very clear hints you laid down, but I got there.
Yeah, Nifyx will have to reach that conclusion on screen at some point, when she explains to the party members who have literally no idea she's investigating her own murder. So that has to come up at some point.
Oh, I expect it probably will.
I feel very slow for how long it took me to realize who probably killed Nifyx. Huh?
I mean, look, don't look at me.
So last we left this adventure, the party got their new assignment, which is to find a slaad, known only as Babble, because of their non-stop rapid-fire gibberish talking, who apparently pulled off a heist to steal life itself, the physical manifestation of the form of life. Now, we'll get some more details on that heist in a second, but you all have already had a run-in with this slaad. You found one of them, because apparently there are many. Cutting off a piece of it just causes it to multiply. That's the one that impregnated Conrad. Not Conrad. I don't want to say impregnated Conrad on the show.
I was about to say that too. It's okay.
Impregnated like Ferris in the first arc. So you guys have some beef with this guy already.
So everyone in this party whose, speciality is stabbing stuff real good so it dies, please resist the urge to stab this one.
Yeah, let's actually start at the scene of the crime. I think Lynette's leading you through the crime scene here where life itself was stolen. You can ask her questions and we can have in-character discussions about slaad stabbing techniques. Because she is taking you to the barracks, which is the headquarters of the Harmonium, which are the faction that are the cops. You don't really need to know anything about them. They're the cops.
Cops!
And they were the ones guarding life itself. There's a whole entire apparatus for detecting and theorizing and finding the forms when they physically manifest and then protecting them from people who want to do bad stuff with them. Obviously, a world would adapt to a magical thing like this. So it was in this vault, and then suddenly 2,000 slaadi just burst through the walls and just started mutilating everyone and just zerg rushed the vault and eventually tore it open, grabbed life itself and stormed out. And Lynette's taking you through this area, this vault, and there's just dead guards friggin' everywhere.
Cordelia's gonna raise her hand like she's in class.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance that killing slaad is like werewolf rules? Like if we kill the original slaad, will the rest die, or are we just fucked?
Are those werewolf rules?
Once again, honey, werewolves don't die when you kill their original sire. That's werewolves. Lycanthropy is a disease anyone could contract. It doesn't do that.
Wow, horror movies have steered me so wrong.
It's such a weird running joke that it has to be explained to you every season.
I forget every season.
So, questions about killing these things off. So, slice it in two, it becomes 2 slaads and whatnot. Can we just, incinerate it? Does that stop it from becoming multiple? Or does that make it 1,000 million slaads because it's that many tiny bits of burnt slaad?
Lynette says, if you incinerate every atom of a slaad, it should stay dead, although they can regenerate from any wound. They're constantly regenerating, so you really have to focus fire on them. And that's a normal slaad. We don't know what this one's conduit is. We believe its conduit is whatever lets it... Mitosis? Is that the... sorry, I'm not a science.
Yes, that is the word.
What if we squish them back together like Legos?
I gotta tell you, we do not have enough data to know if that will work. I'm very interested to see it, though.
And vis-a-vis flame, is this human cremation temperature rules? How many thousands of degrees?
I gotta tell you, I have not applied flames to enough a large enough sample size of slotty to test that.
Well, what are you doing here then?
I'm showing you the crime scene.
Okay, thank you very much. Love you.
You're getting so froggy.
Froggy?
Okay, so is this a vault that we're in?
Yeah, so this is right now you're in the vault, but this entire, she's walked you through the entire complex, I guess. This is basically a secure, Fort Knox.
Right.
Where forms are kept. Although...
I've got a question. Do we have anything from when that slaad, any physical part of that slaad from when it attacked Conrad's character?
Not anymore.
No.
King cut off its finger, and he pulled the finger out in Cato's office, and then it turned out it was a hand when he pulled it out.
Okay.
And then he dropped it, it crawled across the sand, and then Cordelia tried to catch it, but she botched, and it crawled into the ocean that is in Cato's office that no one's ever asked him about.
There is indeed an ocean in the office. That is the one thing I remember about the office. The office is basically a beach.
Are there any animals in said ocean? How many dolphins?
Well, there's a slot hand in there.
You don't believe so, no.
What if that is where the slot is hiding?
So this crime scene is the place from which the light itself was stolen from. Is that right?
Yeah, life itself was in this vault she's showing you, and now it's not.
So I'm gonna use a level 2 spell, Find Steed. And because I am one of the small humanoid races, I can use as a steed a mastiff.
Aww.
And mastiffs get a couple of things. They have keen hearing and smell, which gives them advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing and smell. I want to get this mastiff tracking where life itself went.
All right, this is. I did not see this coming. I'm gonna be 100% real. I guess roll perception with advantage using mastiff stats.
Yeah, I gotta find what a mastiff's. Okay, it's not great, but it's got advantage, so that's fine.
Okay, team, new plan. We keep making dog things happen, and Austin will let us win.
That is his cheat codes.
18 on the first roll, 19 on the second.
Yeah, 19's pretty good. So Lynette's showing you around this crime scene. She's like, look at all the dead guards. Wow, the slotty really went ham on these people. But, I mean, they're not real people. They're just cops, so it's fine. And then Nifyx summons up a big dog, climbs on its back.
Nifyx is riding, yeah, let's be clear.
Yeah, you jump up on it. Does the dog have a name?
I need help. What do I call this?
Roy!
Roy Mastiff.
Everyone in the ball just starts chanting, "Roy's our boy! Roy's our boy!" And the dog just starts snoofing the ground and just waddles away. It's already going on an adventure.
I am after Roy. I love you, baby. But there is a dog.
I understand, Noodle. Go get him.
I'm gonna wiggle away.
Nifyx is just there screaming, "You're missing the adventure!"
Okay, so I think Roy finds many slotty scents and is following them all around Sigil. There's like a comical montage, like Scooby-Doo going down different hallways or going down alleyways and coming out of completely different ones, just back and forth, you know?
You talking about the door thing?
Which totally works considering the physical properties of Sigil.
Yeah, it's not even, yeah.
It's not even weird or comical. It's just normal there.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like 100% the door routine, but it actually makes sense in universe and Sigil. And I think Roy picks up on a couple of different masses of Slaadi, because there were, like I said, hundreds, if not thousands of them. They went in every direction. Slaadi are very. I'm trying to think of a way to just not say they're made of chaos again, because that's going to get old.
They're made of geese.
Huh?
They're made of geese.
Yeah, man, they should have been geese instead of frogs, huh?
Yeah, man, what's your problem?
Retrofit it. You can change the canon. You have that power.
They all turned into geese because of life itself.
Yeah, people will think I'm just trying to bite the Untitled Goose Game style, which came out at the time of this recording, so...
I also just genuinely love geese. They're amazing, and every time they honk over me, it makes me feel very safe.
But let's say there's there's two main masses of Slaadi that Roy finds interesting. One goes into Sigil is very socioeconomically diverse. I said it's kind of like the New York of Dungeons and Dragons. So there are some like rougher neighborhoods. There's one called the Hive, where if you just go in there, people attack you in Planescape Torment. It's just a combat zone, basically. So one is going over there, you think. And another one seems to actually go to the Athar's headquarters, which you haven't been to before. It is it's an old church to the god of portals. If you'll recall, the god of portals was killed by the Lady of Pain. The god and all of his believers on every plane simultaneously at the speed of thought. Does that story ring a bell?
Yeah.
Why can't she fucking step up and take care of these Slaadi then?
I mean, there's a giant ongoing story that she may not exist, and there's some version of her. Austin's quiet because that's a plot relevant thing.
Oh.
The Lady of Pain disappeared when the gods died. No one knows where she is. People see her or claim to see her from time to time.
Well, she should still do it.
Didn't one of us just see her last episode? Or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw her last week, but...
But can't people, is there no Spirit Halloween Lady of Pain costume?
Well, if the Lady of Pain existed still, and somebody did wear that costume, that person would fucking die.
We don't know what happened to that person in the window.
It would never even get to that point. The person who tried to make the costume would die. The person who had the idea to tell someone to make it would die.
If you want to put to the test whether or not she's still around, try to make that fucking costume.
Right, let's just go in on a fucking boardroom, hey guys, let's make this Lady of Pain costume. Boom, they're all dead.
To reiterate, Nifyx, you did see what looked like the Lady of Pain last episode, but no one else knows that.
That's true. It's not been brought up.
Yeah. So, sorry, to reiterate, was that something Cordelia said out loud about the Lady of Pain?
Oh, no, I'm just making jokes.
Okay, no worries.
I was just explaining the second group of Slaadi went to the Athar's headquarters, which is the former church of the god of portals. In fact, every church in the multiverse is basically an unofficial Athar headquarters. They've occupied all the churches of the dead gods. Is kind of like a big stunt. You know what I'm saying?
That's very rude.
I always get my names of the various ones mixed up. Are the Athar the ones that want to be gods or that hate the gods?
They hate the gods.
They hate the gods.
Athar, think atheist.
Okay, yeah.
So they're squatting.
King's gonna be headed towards the Athar.
God damn it.
I mean, the god's house has been, abandoned. You'd think it wouldn't be a problem for them to just sort of move in.
Yeah, that was their logic. So yeah. If you want to find the Athar, go to a church. So King just walks into the I think it's called the Shattered Temple because it was also destroyed, but it's been rebuilt since. Just walks in the front door, and everybody following him.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right, King, you lead the way. I think the first person you see is Lancelot.
Hey, Lancelot, how are you doing?
Oh, hi, King. You got a doggy.
Hey.
We have a dog?
Yeah. It's under me right now.
Roy.
Everyone in the church just Roy.
This is Roy. He's a very good friend.
I think there's a moment there where Lancelot clearly wants to pet the dog, but also is awkward about Nifyx, and so just kind of stands there and looks away. Very upsetting.
Yeah, it's awkward for everyone involved.
Why don't we hash out our issues right now in this very important mission?
Hey, Lancelot, is Abraham here?
Cordelia just yells out at the sky. There's an awkward silence, and then King just continues.
Can I just pick up Lancelot and bump him into Nifyx?
If you want. I mean,
I want that
Do
very
it.
much.
Fix this for me.
Okay. Was it a strength roll to bump him?
yes, okay. A strength contest.
A very gentle strength contest. He's very small. I don't want to hurt him. 7!
6.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna gently bump him into the side of her face.
This is the saddest strength contest of all time. I should note that a new D&D book came out like last week as of this recording, Descent into Avernus, which takes place in the Hell, and it's also the 5th edition introduction of the Hollyphant. They haven't been in D&D in like 20 years or something.
Yeah, we are continuing the theme of Austin being about 3 weeks ahead of every, like, either announcement in official D&D or thing that a different D&D podcast does. It's always about 2 or 3 weeks ahead that Austin is.
You're welcome. Cordelia, you start bumping Lancelot into Nifyx gently, and Lancelot says, yeah, Abraham's in his office, King. You can go ahead.
Make up.
Isn't she smashing fucking Lancelot into Nifyx over and over again, shouting "make up"? I assume we finished that scene first.
Oh, I don't know, party split? I don't know.
Yeah, sure, I'll party split a big, but Lancelot, good luck with that, I guess.
Thanks.
I love this bit.
It's very good. So Lancelot, Nifyx, and Cordelia are going to be in the vestibule. Blake, do you follow King into Abraham's office?
Yeah, because he's going to wind up breaking something if we're not careful.
Yeah, this is my favorite party split we've ever done.
Just squishing them together.
Are there a bunch of weight machines along the way?
Yeah, no, there's an entire it was like the youth center in this church has been converted into a weight room.
I want to get a couple reps in.
Of course you do. Holy shit.
Blake's just going to stand there and watch this.
Spot me, Blake. and you see, I guess he gets like the largest bar.
Yeah, Abraham pokes his head out of his office. He's like, "Oh, do I sense somebody lifting?"
Spot me, bro.
You guys gonna work out together while Nifyx, you're getting bumped in the face by a tiny elephant.
Yeah, are we doing this first?
Laura's like, "Please don't make me cry on the show again.
Don't make me do things that involve feelings. I don't know how to do that." How you been since you just sort of wandered off?
Okay, I have stuff to do here.
No, you don't.
I do. We're getting ready for the big race.
No, you're going to make up. And keep pushing him into her face. They're cheek to cheek.
What big race are you getting ready for?
The Goddard Grand Prix. We have it every year.
Yeah? What? I don't know what that is.
So in universe, you guys would all know this. It's like
Okay.
It's an in universe race to commemorate the death of the gods.
Okay.
Gotterdammerung is Twilight of the Gods in German. It's from an opera. It's fine.
They really think they're hot shit, huh?
Yep, they sure do. But if you remember, Sigil is shaped.
I thought she meant the Germans. I was like, is this from that? I don't know.
Nice. If you'll recall, Sigil is shaped like a giant. It's actually called a torus, but think of it like a ring. Do you guys recall this? It's at the top of a spire. It's a ring around the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the city itself is like a racetrack, essentially.
Oh, well, that's neat.
That's pretty funky.
And so every year to celebrate the death of the gods, the Aethar put on a big race with a big prize.
Is it like a soapbox derby?
Actually, we race on the back of flying animals.
But you are a flying animal.
Sure am, bud.
So you ride on another animal?
No, it's usually somebody rides on me.
Okay, because that would have been very cute. You are so small. Wow.
How? Okay, they do this annually?
Who pays for it?
You need to change the name.
The Gotterdammerung Grand Prix?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the end days forever?
Well, no, it already happened, and now we celebrate it.
But it didn't end.
Out of curiosity, I'm not there, but do just the Aethar celebrate this?
No, everyone's invited to join, but they put it on.
Like, it's all still here, man.
Jesus only rose from the grave once, and he celebrated every year.
No, we celebrate cake and presents.
Speak for yourself.
But yeah, if you look at it, it's both a city and potentially a giant racetrack. And so that's what's going to happen here. That's what Lancelot tells you.
Can we put a little helmet on him?
I always wear knee pads.
But what about your noggin?
Oh, I should wear a helmet. You're right.
You are very welcome. I just to make this clear, my pin is like hidden in a coat lapel.
Your ring?
Ring. Yeah, it's a ring, not a pin. Maybe I'm wearing it around my neck like a necklace on a chain, but it's underneath my shirt so Lancelot doesn't try to kill me.
Nifyx is gonna try and include Lancelot in what's been going on since last they spoke, so just be a bit like, so I kept following that thing we went and, investigated together a while back. I kept following that. I'm still looking for leads on that.
Okay, that's cool.
Nah, dead end. Cool.
I mean, he's being a little sassy tater.
Yeah, well...
That sounds delicious.
Again, I don't think that Nifyx would just blurt out and ask this, but I think Nifyx is in the position, probably at this point, just thinking, like, I just asked you a question about your religion and you wandered off. Fuck you. A little bit. Like, you don't get to be sassy. I asked you a question and you just walked off.
For the record, you said, if we run into a god, is there any other option but to kill them? He said no. And then you said, okay, well, I don't know about that. And then he walked off.
Did we establish that I've let go of Lancelot?
No.
He's still in my hands.
Yes.
Strength contest.
Yeah, that's the bumping is always happening.
Bump, bump, bump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I think Nifyx's point is still... I didn't say that I was opposed to your stance. You were like, oh, you want to think about a point of religion? No, okay, no. You don't get to think about your beliefs. Ooh.
All right, so let's go over to Blake, King, and Abraham, who are all pumping iron. I guess probably Blake's watching.
Yeah, Blake is watching and sort of stunned.
You've never seen someone lift so much in your entire life, King.
Wow, you're really strong.
Well, of course, my great granduncle was Atlas. He had to hold up the whole world.
Wow, all by himself?
All by himself.
His delts must have been crazy.
Out of control, bro.
That's awesome. Do you have a boyfriend?
Oh my God, King. Oof. I gotta stop saying "oh my God" when I'm talking about Aethar characters. It's how it always happens. Abraham says, "No, not right now. I'm very busy."
Oh, but if you weren't busy, you could see someone?
Yeah, theoretically, yes.
What could I do to lighten your load?
I don't want to interrupt whatever this is that's happening right now.
Oh my God, I'm having a heart attack.
But you haven't seen a bunch of slotty, I don't know, like 1,000 to 2,000 of them running around here lately?
Oh, right, that's what we're actually here for.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm here for. I think you're trying to get late, but...
No, little man, I have not seen 1,000 slotty. Should I be on the lookout?
I mean, I'd be on the lookout for any at this point, but yeah, probably.
Well, they are inveterate shapeshifters. You can never quite nail them down, you know.
Oh, so they could be anyone or anything.
Yeah, they sure could, King.
Are you a shapeshifter?
There's only one way to find out.
Hot.
If I was a shapeshifter, I wouldn't have to take care of my body quite so much, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I guess I have to feel your muscles.
That's the only way. The only way to be sure.
Oh my god.
So, just a passing thought in this scene that I've had. Life itself hasn't ended up as the prize in this race or something.
If you ask about for the prize of the race, you'll find out that it's a diamond, which is large enough to be used for true resurrection, the spell.
Damn.
So it's essentially an extra life. It's a one-up. But the material components for that are a huge diamond. Only so many of them exist in the world. They're very, very expensive, hence why Kato cleared out his savings to bring you back.
This is the premise of Day of the Tentacle.
Is it?
Sorry.
They go back in time, and then you have to write the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah, you have to go back in time just so that you can arrange things to get a giant diamond to fix the time machine, because he used a cubic zirconia.
Oh, I forgot about that part. I just remember like George Washington.
Do you have to feel George Washington's pecs to figure out if he's a shapeshifter?
I think so.
Oh, shit. I need to play this game.
Yeah, this is an adaptation of Day of the Tentacle now. Okay.
Sorry, are we getting to this? Is he a shapeshifter or not? Because I've been feeling around for a while.
Yeah, why don't you roll? What do you think? Sleight of hand? What do you want to roll to feel his pecs?
Athletics.
I was going to say, this is pure crazy energy. This has got to be athletics. Because he's got to be flexing crazy hard, too.
Yeah, to describe Abraham again, he's a giant man, like 12 feet tall, huge.
I got a 14.
Yeah, you're feeling his skin. Has like some of it has like a rocky texture almost. He is.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, I got it. He occasionally have like sparks of electricity fly over him. He's got kind of a bald man with a large beard, very ripped. With a 14, you have no reason to believe he's a shapeshifter. You feel him. He feels like a person.
That's good then. I don't think you're a shapeshifter.
Me neither.
Say, would I be able to help out around here sometimes? Maybe bring Lime over so she could use the gym and play. Like, do you have kids here at all?
Yep, everyone's welcome here in the Aethar. If you want to use the executive weight room, though, you'll have to join.
What's in there?
Secret machines, King. The good stuff.
What do the machines do?
I can't tell you. It's classified. It's confidential.
I need to join the Eighth. I need to see those machines.
King, so after all this political and philosophical and religious controversy, do you want to join to get a gym membership?
Yeah, pretty much.
So Abraham will induct you into the Aethar. You actually already have completed the requirements, which are to take down someone who is a self-styled god. That was the Metatron. So everyone actually is already qualified. He's going to give you a signing bonus. Cordelia got hers for joining the Believers, which is that ring that gave her a spell slot. Abraham's going to give you a gauntlet, King, which gives you advantage on strength checks.
Can I go see the weight machine room now?
Of course. Anyone who joins the Aethar is welcome in the executive weightlifting room.
Blake, call me when you guys find the slotty and I'll rip it to pieces.
Okay, to rip it into... Never mind. Yeah, all right. You go have fun, King.
I am!
Abraham and King are going to go on a gym date.
Good for them.
So, just to reiterate, why did we end up here? Was this one of the places that Roy led us?
Yes. Roy followed a significant scent of Slaadi moving in this direction. This is one of the two places to investigate. So if we were playing at a table, this would be the arc where I just unroll a giant map of Sigil, and we're going to Sherlock Holmes through the whole city. That's this arc. The first arc was straight to heaven. Second was straight down to the abyss. This one is just all of Sigil. It's a big mystery, big investigation.
Yeah, so the one person we've met here says that they have no idea about Slaadi coming through here.
While King's gone, I'm going to be investigating the gym.
Yeah. So, did you say this place was the Temple of Portals or something?
Yeah, it was a church, the god of portals, previously.
Okay, so presumably there's a bunch of portals in here which could lead to wherever the Slaadi went next.
No, when the Lady of Pain killed the god of portals, all of his portals dissipated.
Okay, right.
Blake got a 22 on that investigation check, huh?
Yep.
Blake, you look around this church and you find a sign-up list for the Goddardammerung Grand Prix. You notice, with a 22, there were a ton of sign-ups all at once.
Oh, no.
Like a lot, huh?
Like a lot, yeah.
All right, well, I'll just take that list.
Okay.
I'm going to tear off the list at the point at which all the names really start rolling in.
Okay.
So at least that might slow them down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just picturing there just being like a bunch of people who are standing outside with like badges being like, no, we signed up, man. It's all your fault, Blake.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Nifyx, Cordelia, Lancelot, bump.
Bump, 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 bump. I'm gonna put him under my arm like a basketball. Just for fun.
I'm not a purse.
Oh, I didn't say you were. I just like to hold small, cute things in my hands.
My little leggies are just dangling.
Cordelia, he's not digging it.
But look at his leggies. They're dangling.
I know, they're adorable, but he's not digging it.
Okay. I put you down. But you guys should talk out your shit like adults. Please. Or we can do my other favorite thing, which is ignore all our problems until they blow up in our face.
Yeah, that seems easier.
All right, let's ignore our problems.
I didn't know what to do about the thing with killing the gods or not, because I didn't want to lose friends, and turns out the person I was afraid would stop being my friend if I committed to one path or the other is with you guys anyway now, which makes everything very confusing. I'm very sorry that I asked questions and I had thoughts and took my time to make decisions about your belief system.
Fucking wrecked.
Holy shit, Nifyx.
You're giving me nothing here, so, you know, this is me putting it out there. We either talk about it or we don't, so if you don't want to talk about it, it's cool. No worries. Enjoy your new friend, King.
Damn!
Oh my god.
Fucking savage!
Oh. Holy shit. Meanwhile, King, roll athletics
Can I get
to get swole.
Can I get advantage on this? This is what I've been working towards my entire life.
Yeah.
25!
King, gain 1 constitution.
Fuck! Yes!
Actually, to your speech, Lancelot says, Nifyx, if you're not going to join the Aethar, can I have my pin back?
Rude.
Nifyx is going to hand it back and simply say, you were half the reason I joined the Aethar, and I just wanted to work out how I felt. Like, I wanted a conversation, but if that's not a thing we can do, then there you go.
Fuck. This is so many bad feels.
Yep.
Okay.
I did not think that bumping you together would make things worse. I have learned my lesson.
You really should have.
Yeah, if you'd stayed quiet, I could have kept my pin, but you know, it's cool, Cordelia. It's cool.
Hey, hold on now. I've died. I feel like I'm getting a lot of pressure here, and all I did was bump you together, which is totally normal. Anybody would do it.
Nah, Cordelia, it's cool. You did what I wanted to do. You got me to have the conversation. It's not your fault it went nowhere.
Oh, thank you, Nifyx. You're very understanding. Unlike some people, Lancelot.
Can you, like, cut over then to just the door that they're working out in, and you just hear, like, the song that plays from Top Gun going on at the same time, like, playing from inside the room?
With the boss.
That's 100% what's happening. King's getting swole. This has been an unmitigated success for King, an unmitigated failure for Nifyx, and Blake's the only one who's solving the mystery. So when we're ready to go, we can continue this arc. King, you have a gauntlet, and you have a good friend, and you have more constitution. You're part of the Aethar now.
I was say, King's definitely gonna walk out and be like, check out this cool gauntlet I got for joining the Aethar. They have, like, the biggest machines back in their room. It's awesome. Check out the pump I got!
Lancelot says, hey, King, are you going to join the Goddamn Grand Prix?
What's that?
It's a race.
Oh, I thought it was lunch. Should I?
You can ride me, because we're friends now.
Oh, I mean, sure. Do I have to do anything?
It's a full contact race, so you'll probably have to fight other people.
Oh, I mean, now that you said it's full contact.
Well, that's good, because I wouldn't be surprised if the Slotty are going to enter the competition and, probably use that diamond to resurrect some absolutely horrific thing. So, we better sign up.
I will sign up.
Yeah, the form's over there.
Hey, looks like someone ripped off part of it.
Huh. Well, that's weird.
I'll just sign on the next page. No worries.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, sign up.
Fine, I was going to volunteer to hand out little cups of Gatorade, but you know what? Fine, you got me. This is where I will die.
Blake is signing up under the name Dave Lewis.
Is that a reference to something?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just dull.
It's just dull.
Next to each of your names, write what flying creature you're going to be, what your mount is going to be.
Okay, this is gonna sound weird. Flying beluga whale.
We introduced the flying whales last season. The Kindori?
But specifically a beluga. And instead of wings, he just uses his little flippers to flap.
Yeah, they're called Kindori. They're flying whales. They don't have wings. They're whales that can fly, like in
like in everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say Final Fantasy IV. I think that's the one with the flying whales, right?
No, you're thinking of the Courage the Cowardly Dog episode.
His name is Morris, and I'm gonna jiggle his melon.
Okay, so Cordelia signs up with a Kindori, a flying whale of beluga type. King, you're gonna ride Lancelot. You're best friends now.
Cool. Can I put that next to it, like where it says what you're riding, and King just says ... friend.
Yes.
And then someone has to come by and be like, "What's that mean?" You're like, "Oh, I mean that guy."
Yeah. Nifyx, Blake.
I
I can't believe Roy got us here. I was like, this is going to be like halfway through the arc when they stumble upon this entire subquest.
Thank God for Roy.
I feel like the thing that would make narrative sense would be to use, I don't know how long this race is, but I was thinking of using Find Steed again and just reflavoring Roy. Just being like, here's Flying Steed, but it's Roy with wings now.
Hold on, let me see. D&D Flying Dog.
Would it be a Pegasus?
Pegasus?
What?
Would the flying dog in D&D be a Pegasus?
Because they beg for food?
They're beggars.
Yes.
Yo, puppy beggars.
Oh my god.
Actually, let me check something else quickly.
Hang on, I had to look up an article.
What?
You're like, dumbest thing to fuck your DM over with, ... flying animal.
It's a seagull.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
He's gonna ride a giant seagull.
When you're gonna have a fishing reel with a French fry on the end of it ahead of him to make him go faster.
Do we have saddles?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Fan artist, beluga whale with a saddle.
And I just need to make sure to drop a reference here to the GQ story. The title is "These Are the 9 Lamest Birds in the World" by Drew McGarry. So there you go. You can go find that.
I feel like you can't just come down on birds like that.
Well, I mean, the list is seagulls, geese, thrushes, the mourning dove, the black-capped chickadee.
I'm sorry, geese are a treasure, and everybody who disagrees can suck my
Canada
dick.
geese are treasures.
All geese, those are my people. What's more chaotic than a goose?
They're dicks.
Yeah,
Oh,
so am
hey,
I.
here we go. They are aggressive and unruly, the Trump voter of birds. So you can tell when this was written.
I'm aggressive and unruly, and I wouldn't vote for Trump, so I think that is goose slander.
Also, for such a large bird, they don't yield much meat. So there you go.
They have a lot of neck.
Neck is good.
Can I ride like a giant wasp or something?
Oh my god, so metal.
That's about the mood that I think I'm in today. I want to ride a fucking
Oh my
giant
god,
wasp.
is Nifyx going through her goth phase?
I think so.
She's that season 2 of Stranger Things episode where 11 is goth for for one episode.
Oh, you mean the bad one?
Yep. So everybody write that down. What you're writing. The race doesn't start for a little while, so you still have some time. I actually do want to say though, Gustav starts ringing.
No, that's a crow.
Nevermore. Nevermore.
So you answer Gustav, and you're probably expecting Lynette, but it is not Lynette.
Hello, who is on my bird phone?
It's me. It's Anastasia from the heaven.
How is the heaven doing?
Oh, well, now you see, that's a good mount.
Me?
Hey! Nice.
Cordelia, punch Blake for me.
Okay.
Oh, no, not for me.
Actually, I don't remember who Blake was, so that's fine. Never mind.
Who was that?
Random white man behind you.
Yeah, just punch that person.
Okay, you will not remember that later. What's up? How did you get to this number?
Gustav lives in my house so when he's not with you.
Do you have your own bird? How is this working? Are you speaking into like a hummingbird's tummy or something? What's going on?
It's a crow instead.
Is that a heavenly bird? Since when do they have crows in hell?
No, I just thought it'd match Gustav.
I'm not going to tell Gustav you said that.
Okay, this has gotten away from me. You asked me before to find virtues that are being rude to you.
Oh, yes. How's that going?
It's going okay. I have received reports, which is to say, I punched someone until they told me that
Hot.
some angels were sighted at somewhere in Sigil. I mean, hold on, I got notes here. The Gatehouse Asylum. That would be the Bleak Cabal. That's another faction.
Well, that's exciting. I love the sound of that.
Also, this is from Sharon, Kato's ex.
Yeah. She's skeleton.
Yeah, we all know each other. We're psychopomps. We go back. She wanted to tell me that she feels bad because her boat was stuck in some webs and you all made a deal with a giant demon to get her out of it.
Yes.
So she found, God, I can't read her writing. She found someone who has a great soul. I think that says soul. Soul? Great soul that you could use to pay the demon back at the armory in Sigil, where the Doomguard are. Doomguard is a different faction.
Okay, so maybe we send King in all his largeness to the Doomguard, and I will go check out the spooky haunted asylum. But right now, we are going to be racing, apparently.
Well, there's some time for the race before the race. So there are, I don't know if you guys want to be keeping notes for this large, complicated arc, but there are many points of interest on your map. There is the race, which isn't starting yet. There is the Hive, which is the rough ward of Sigil, where Roy tracks some of the slaad, if you'll recall, the slaadi. There is the Gatehouse Asylum, where a virtue was seen, and there is the Armory, where a great soul you can use to pay the Yawklaw back is. So that's
okay.
There's a lot of side quests in this one. Like I said, the first arc was a straight shot up the mountain of heaven. The second arc was a straight shot down into the abyss. The third arc is a thorough exploration of the city of Sigil.
Okay, well, thank you for all the hot tips. I'm going to get the gang together and we'll probably choose the wrong thing, but such is life.
Yeah, I mean, time does move when you're doing other things, so there's going to be consequences no matter what you pick. Anyway, bye.
Consequences? Wait, what? Click.
Bye.
Bye.
I think we should go visit the Aethar again.
Were you eavesdropping on my conversation with my almost girlfriend?
No, I just shout things that seem interesting to me.
Oh, okay. Well, ignoring the thing you said, I have some information from Anastasia. We got spooky haunted asylum where some angels are probably fucking shit up because they're shitty. There's the slaad where Roy, our boy, kinda shows us where to go. There's also a big soul in the place that she said there was a big soul.
The armory.
The armory. That is where weapons are. Maybe we can do a heist as well. Double points.
The armory is the headquarters of the Doom Guard, which are the nihilist faction. They believe that the world is meaningless and therefore it should be destroyed.
Honestly, that's pretty appealing.
Yeah, big mood.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm honestly down for any of them. They're all something that needs to be done eventually. I love to not commit to decisions. What do you guys think?
I think of the three, the one we can probably put off most is the angel thing. If they come for us, we fought them off before, that's fine. We should probably find out what's going on with that other slaad path, because we came this way, and yeah, sure, some of them came this way. We might go the other direction on that 2-direction path and go, oh, there's the one that's got life itself. You know, we should probably find out what happened that way. Also, that soul seems like a good idea, but also, like, we weren't told that was time sensitive. Maybe we can go get that soul later. I don't know. But we have a debt. We should probably pay it off ASAP.
Yeah, to be clear about it,
Yeah.
It's been brought up several times about the time limit for the Great Soul mission for the Yaklal. There isn't a time limit strictly. What there is there's a thing in contract law called anticipatory repudiation, which is if you evidence that you are unwilling or unable to fulfill your contract, you have breached it. So, for example, having the opportunity to take Jean's souls and not could be evidence of your unwillingness to fulfill the contract. The Yaklal could have called it in if it wanted to.
Let's go find a soul.
Yeah, should we go find that soul and then go follow the second part of the second sluddy path, and then if we've got time, go deal with some angels?
What was the location with the second half of the slaad investigation?
So it was it's called a ward, which is like an area of the city called the Hive, a very dangerous one. In fact, let's just go there and take a peek. You don't have to go in if you don't want to choose this one, but let's just follow the trail a little deeper in without getting into a fight. It seems to be going into a part of the Hive, which is the name of this ward, a part of the Hive that was controlled by the Chaos-Atex, which is a faction that worshipped chaos. Chaos-Atex. So like architects of chaos. Chaos with an X. Don't worry about it. They're
Really?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, this is the ideal place for the slaad to
It's
go.
very dangerous.
Like, this is their hood.
Yeah.
So yeah, the three factions. There's one faction associated with each of these places too. So the Chaos-Atex which is hard to say, worshipped chaos. The Bleak Cabal, which are the people who controlled the asylum, thought that life was meaningless, but therefore that is like a freedom. It's absurdism in the Albert Camus sense.
Oh, nice.
Like the world doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. So you might as well help people. And then there's the Doom Guard, which is the world is meaningless. Therefore, everyone should stop existing.
I vote me Cordelia, a member of this party. I am leaning more towards the soul because then people can't keep riding my dick about how we didn't use Joan's soul.
Jean,
Joan, who gives a fuck? I killed her.
Yeah, we should probably go deal with that soul.
Soul quest.
All right. It sounds like you guys want to go to the armory to get the Great Soul from inside. So you leave the Shattered Temple, which is the Aethar headquarters. You walk into the Armory District, and from outside, I don't know what you were expecting an armory to look like, but it's heavily militarized. It's essentially like a fortress.
You know we have one here, right?
Yeah, like down the street from my house.
Oh, there's also one down the street from my house.
Florida's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, those places that are near the ocean, we put a lot of them up.
So this looks like a pretty dangerous place to infiltrate. So I'll say that for it. It's heavily militarized. There are people with weapons all around it. There's high fences, barbed wire.
Hello. Knock knock. I would like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count 4 adult and 1 bird ticket to museum, please.
Okay, so you just walk up to the armory and talk to the first guard, and you ask for tickets for a tour. Roll persuasion.
Do I get advantage because Gustav is so cute?
You get advantage for the cute and then disadvantage for this being ridiculous. It cancels out.
20. You got a 20 and a 28.
You know what?
I feel like I win this one.
Yeah, Cordelia. Okay, so you all are standing outside the armory like, wow, this place is heavily armored. It's like the Fort Knox of places that are bristling with weapons. These dudes look like they're going to kill us if we try to get in here. And Cordelia's like, 1 second, I'll be back. Hey, can we come in? And the guard's like,
Okay.
yeah, sure. Let me go get a tour guide.
Huh.
How many armed people are we talking, in this place?
Dozens.
Dozens. Plural dozens, not one dozen.
I'm just going to turn around and thumbs up at everybody.
Well, while the guards go, we should probably find out who our target is.
Is that Spaghetti Swag?
So the person that comes out to be your tour guide looks like a centaur. So they have 4 legs on the ground, and then they have a body that goes up at the front. But instead of being a human, it is a deer torso with enormous antlers, and honestly, pretty spooky. These things
a
are
deer head man torso, and then also attached to a deer torso.
Yeah, these are a planescape creation called Borears, and I'm not going to spell that. It doesn't matter. They are kind of centaurs, but instead of people, they have like other animals on top. They're one of the most despised things created for Planescape. Nobody likes them. They're a huge butt of jokes.
So that's not Swiggity Swag, the Nightmare Sag.
I kind of dig it.
Yes, okay.
Myself.
Is that the thing we're supposed to kill?
No, but we are tourists here for a tour. We've never killed anybody. That is what we're going with.
And that's why we're here. We're fascinated by these various amazing murderous weapons you've created.
We are the Adventurers Club of Sigil. We go to a different museum every day because that is all we do. That is our job, and we don't murder. We've never done a crime.
The Borear says to you, well, it's not really a museum. We're the Doom Guard. We'll show you around because we want you to also experience a complete loss of hope and despair.
Oh, I love a complete loss of hope and despair. It sounds lovely.
Well, do I have the armory for you?
Oh, wow. I'm so excited. It is like Disneyland.
Okay, so I didn't know this is how it was going to go, but this guy who was going to be a cool fight if you tried to fight your way in is instead your tour guide, because that's how dice fuck happens sometimes. And so you're being led through the armory. There's a room full of magical swords. There's a room full of huge shields.
Magical swords!
Yeah. Well, let me finish describing before you decide what flavor of crime you want to commit. There are impenetrable shields. There are foe-seeking arrows. There are magical potions of every description. This is where most of the magical weapons that could be encountered in D&D are created, in this armory, created by the Doom Guard for the fight that will end all life. So, as you're being led around and showed this place by the Borear, which I'm not enjoying saying, I'm going to be honest with you all. Borear.
Call him the Babby. The Babby.
Barrio!
It's me, a Barrio.
It's like Barry Centaur, Barry R.
Oh my god, can his name just be Barry?
Yes, of course. He's Barry, the nightmare stag.
Barry. What is the long name of Barry? Bear. No, doesn't matter. Tell me, if nothing matters, why do you want to fight? Wouldn't you just continue not caring because nothing matters? I'd really like to understand your philosophy.
That's a great question. The problem is that the answer doesn't matter because nothing matters.
I feel like that's a cop-out a little bit.
I would care about it if it mattered.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
What about steak? Do you care about steak?
How do you feel about desserts?
Conrad just said in the chat he was our barrier to entry.
God damn it, Conrad.
Why wouldn't you say that out loud and take credit?
Oh, because you guys were talking.
Okay.
Barge in, Conrad. That is the perfect moment to go, shut up, everyone, I have a joke.
I interrupt all the time. You gotta step in or I'll just do stupid shit.
You see, it's like I know when to let things happen.
I would like my dessert question answered.
Does he like cake? And someone asked me like steak, and then he says, the pleasures of the flesh are transitory.
Hold on. I've got some steak on me right now. Try it. It should change your life.
Oh my god, it's so delicious. I care about stuff now. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna slap him so he doesn't care about stuff anymore.
Oh wait, so just so I understand then, if you don't care about anything, then nothing has value to you.
I don't think you four visitors are going to disprove the idea of nihilism in this conversation.
No, I'm not trying to disprove anything. No, I'm genuinely curious here. So, but nothing has value to you at all. That's fascinating.
Yeah. I mean, what matters? Prove it.
No, you're 100% right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's really great.
Theoretically, hypothetically, if somebody were to say, take something from the armory, such as somebody's soul, is that something that would matter to you? I'm genuinely curious. I'm so confused. How does it work? Wow, my brain cannot comprehend.
Yeah, we still have security protocols. Other factions gaining control of our powerful artifacts will allow them to continue the wretched existence of this world, so they can't our weapons can't fall into their hands.
So you do care about some things, then?
What if, like, a serial killer who did not care about anything got a hold of things?
This is extremely hypothetical.
I love theorizing.
She's big into true crime.
I love investigation discovery.
So, Blurry Human, do you want to join the Doom Guard? We have a great perks package.
Blurry Human.
You know, I mean, I don't know if it's for me.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't prepared for it because it's not part of the political heart of the season, but if you did, it'd be very funny.
No, Blake values things. It's intrinsic to his philosophy that, like, getting enough money will eventually make him happy. So the Doom Guard would never work for him.
Okay.
He's actually trying to do it to manipulate his way into being able to, like, he was going to try and convince them ultimately to let him have what the party wants because it doesn't matter.
Do you take birds as members?
Oh, as members. They just, will I take a bird? Sure, I'll take a bird.
No. What if my beautiful son Gustav wanted to join?
Caca! Nothing matters. Life is meaningless.
Gustav really loves nothing.
Uh-huh.
I would not mind, if he had a little vacation to stay here, after we leave, check the place out. He's very powerful. I know he just looks like a bird, but he's much cooler.
So you want Gustav to join the Doom Guard to be your spy on the inside because you can look through his eyes.
I sure do. I just not gonna say that to the guard.
Yeah, I know, but okay, so you're gonna hand him Gustav to be inducted?
Yeah, I'm gonna wink at Gustav. He's gonna wink back.
I believe in nothing. Caw.
Oh, my beautiful child, how fast they grow.
Barry says, well, to join the faction, he has to craft one weapon, which will help destroy the world. So, if you will follow me to the front, he can stay back here, and we'll take him to the room.
He doesn't, I can bring him back if something happens. It would be great, but I am not leaving him to die.
So, how far away from him can you get?
It always obeys your commands, which you can give telepathically while it is 100 feet of you.
100 feet. Okay, so you're gonna have to talk your way into staying in while Gustav is taken deeper inside the armory, or he'll be dissipated.
Now that I think about it, I'm a little nervous about leaving my son for the first time. Is there maybe like a break room or cafeteria I can stay at while he's doing his thing so that I don't lose my shit?
I guess roll persuasion. Or no, deception. You're lying.
17.
Yep. Barry says, there's a despair lounge over here if you want to contemplate the meaningless of existence by the snack machine.
Oh my goodness. That sounds like heaven.
The snack machine is nothing but Necco wafers. It's the bleakest thing in the universe.
I was going to say like individual plastic wrapped candy corn.
Oh, it's like shrink wrapped candy corn.
It's nice junk food, but it's all sort of like just fallen out the front of the thing and not actually fallen down out to be served.
Every one of the spools has a little snack that's leaning up against the glass.
Exactly.
All right, Barry takes you to the Despair Lounge. There's oh man, there aren't any security in this room, I'm going to say, but there is like a scrying stone in the corner of the ceiling, which is a security camera in D&D terms. So they could see you, but he's going to leave you here and then take Gustav into the inner sanctum to join the Doom Guard.
That is fine. We have mental telepathic connection.
Okay, so while Barry takes Gustav, what does the party do?
Oh, I mean, can I go check out the swords? I want to see if there's a cool one for Abraham.
Is there a gift shop?
Yeah, oh my god, are you kidding? What could be more nihilistic than a gift shop?
This episode just keeps getting better.
Yeah, so King, you go to the Swords of Doom display, and there's all kinds. This is like a Build-A-Bear workshop, but for a sword. What kind of sword are you imagining?
What kind
Is there
of
a side
sword
one that comes with a little raincoat?
would be right for Abraham?
So I think you know from his body that he's like a melee fighter. He punches so hard.
Do they have bladed gauntlets that he could use that would be excessively overpowered because you attack twice back to back no matter what? And honestly, they just get the best class skills throughout the whole game. So really, you just kind of want to promote everyone in that class.
Yeah, this is a Fire Emblem Three Houses joke.
It is. Also, I want to date this episode. Which one of the three chipmunks is getting the best head, Austin?
Excuse me?
You gotta keep up on your memes, my boy.
I really do. That one took me by surprise. So let's say there's some really cool bladed gauntlets here that you could give to Abraham. It's like a gauntlet exchange instead of rings. He gave you a gauntlet, you're giving him a gauntlet.
Yeah.
So you're gonna try to steal this thing?
Well,
I mean,
while he's investigating that, Blake's investigating the scrying stone.
I'm just gonna grab one. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, Blake, the scrying stone is a security camera.
Yeah, but Blake would know security cameras.
True. You rolled a 12 to investigate it. You think that if you want to shut it down, you'd have to find like a central security room.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be something you could just reach up and do. It'd have to be a longer thing if you want to protect King from getting you all killed by security.
Yeah. You really need a new weapon, huh, King?
No, it's for my friend. He got me something nice, so I want to get him something nice too.
You know what? Maybe Cordelia could make something. I mean, isn't that like an even more thoughtful gift?
I mean, it's right here.
Is it in the do we have money? Do you need my credit card?
Nothing in the gift shop is valuable in a combat sense. They're like trinkets.
Do you have to pay in sadness?
No, only credit cards are accepted, which is kind of the same thing.
Oh, shit.
So, I mean, I think the dilemma is pretty simple. Do you guys want to disable the security so King can steal the gauntlet, or do you want King to steal the gauntlet, trigger the security, and then fight 24 armed soldiers, or talk him out of doing this altogether?
No. Yeah, we do not need a distraction. King, no, please. Please. Think of Lime. Think of how sad she would be if we got murdered right now.
I can't help but point out the irony that of all people to be pointing out that we should use some discretion, it would happen to be you.
Oh, well, maybe somebody's getting shit done this time, bitch.
Jesus.
I have nothing. Nifyx has nothing against King, but I don't think Nifyx is going to be volunteering to go, yeah, let's go out of our way to do something nice for King so King can get more powerful and King can have more good things.
Do you have eyeliner on, Nifyx?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
There's some My Chemical Romance playing in the background, you know.
Also, if you already have, like, cool shit, you could, if worst case scenario, I make him something new, or you give him something that I already made, but we don't need to. I'm trying this new thing called subtlety. It will be very nice if it worked.
Cordelia recently had an experience that taught her the merits.
Ah, yes, the merits of trust no bitch.
This character development is getting killed a second time and almost dying a third time has caused you to mellow out.
I have become calm in my old age. By old age, I mean many deaths.
No, I'm gonna grab the gauntlet.
Does anyone stop King? This is great. There's just like a 10-minute discussion of why it was a bad idea, and then no one actually did anything, so he's just gonna do it.
Wait. Give me 5 minutes, King. Give me 5 minutes.
King's gonna sit down. He's gonna eat some steak.
So Blake's gonna start wandering around looking for the security room.
All right, investigation?
Yeah. 19.
Yeah, you find it. There's a guard outside, and there's sounds of people from inside.
Who's the guard at the door? What's the guard look like? Give me a little information on this guard.
Yeah, Austin, paint us a word picture.
Oh fuck! Owned.
How the turns have tabled. I think this is a human, and he looks very cool.
Is it you?
No, leather jacket, mustache, handsome.
Leather jacket, mustache, handsome is his name.
Yes.
What's his name?
I just told you.
Okay.
Leather jacket is his first name, second name, must have. I don't know.
I'm gonna call him Handsome Austin.
Fuck off.
The Doom Guard must be really hard to get gifts for.
Or very easy, because nothing matters, so it's all the same.
Maybe they get mad when you buy them presents.
Okay.
I am reminded of the classic Valentine episode where the entire thing was, there's one man standing outside an elevator. What do you do? And it took the entire episode.
And we failed so badly.
It's the most classic D&D thing, where it's like, there's a door. What do you do? Fuck. Let's bust out the protractors.
But I'm just trying to figure out the best approach to dealing with this guy, because I'd like to...
Geometry.
I'm open to the possibility of having to kill the people in the room, but I'd rather not raise an alert before that. And I can't just, like, Jessica Rabbit an illusion to walk past. It's so basic.
I've never heard Jessica Rabbit as a verb before, but I enjoyed it.
So he's a cool-looking guy, huh? Leather jacket, mustache.
I'm going to be honest, I was just looking at a picture of you, Conrad.
Oh.
Comrade, regarding Blake, how much time do you reckon you'd need in that room to do whatever killing you're going to do in there and get out? Because I could buy you 60 seconds.
Gone in 60 seconds, Blake edition.
I don't know. How long do you think 5d8 damage per round take to kill a couple of people?
Bad ideas. Bad ideas. Bad ideas.
I mean, I don't have to kill him. I can probably just invisibility my way in there, do what needs to be done, and get out.
I can hypnotic pattern the dude outside the door.
Well, that would certainly distract him.
Oh boy.
All right. I'm open to that.
Nifyx is going to get in with that hypnotic pattern, and often to do that for the for this plan. Not because she wants King to have the thing, but because it's easier than us having a fight when King does take the thing. So, hypnotic pattern.
0, I rolled. That's a 0.
Well, that's an effective hypnotic pattern. You've got 60 seconds, Blake.
Great.
This is actually really tense. So so King says, I'm going to grab this gauntlet no matter what. You all say, okay, hold on, 5 minutes, we'll be right back. Nifyx, you hypnotic pattern the guard outside the security door, and you have 60 seconds, Blake, to get in there, disable the security system, and get out.
Okay, so cast invisibility, and go into the room, and
the door is locked, but there's a key on the guard, so I assume you just grab it.
Yeah, we'll just grab that.
Yep.
Go inside, and then I assume I'll need to make like an investigation roll to find what needs to be toggled.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll perception for the guards,
Sure.
because the door opened and closed, and they didn't see anybody walk in. So that's gonna be an 8 with disadvantage because you're invisible. So they look over, don't see anything, and they just figure like, oh, he forgot his coffee.
Okay. And I'll roll investigation to find how to fix this. That's a 17.
Yep. So this is a pretty big magical security room. Instead of banks of computers, there's just like stones in certain formations, and there's like sigils on the wall and the floor, like pentagrams, and there's those stick arrangements from True Detective and Blair Witch,
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like a lot of magical stuff. People were being very witchy in here. And so you figure if you just poltergeist some of this shit over, it'll take the security down for long enough for King to grab it. You don't need much.
Okay. Then let's just... Keeping ourselves near the door, let's just mage hand to muss some of this up.
Ooh, that's good. So you're just going to smear out part of the pentagram and knock over some of the incense and stuff?
Yeah.
Sleight of hand with advantage because you're invisible.
Okay.
Canonically, if he passes, I feel like they should think it's like the office cat.
15.
Yeah. 15. So one of them says, "God damn it, Mr. Fluffykins."
But I feel like as much as before this episode started, we were talking about how much we love me and Conrad love our cats. Cats are the most nihilist of pet.
Oh, definitely. That's why I love my cat.
The Doomguard is 50% cats. So you use your mage hand to bump over a cairn. You bump over a vase full of dark fluids. You tip over a bust of Satan. You just knock over all this stuff in here, and
Sorry, bro.
one of the security guards gets up and like starts looking for the cat. And the lights flicker briefly. I think outside King, you notice like the case that holds this gauntlet. It has like a magical enchantment that makes it glow slightly. It dims.
Can I open the case?
Yep.
Cool. I'm going to grab the gauntlet.
Yep, you open the case, the alarms don't go off. You grab the gauntlet, you pull it out, you close the thing, and then the enchantment comes back on because the guy just fixes the pentagram and picks up the vase.
And Blake's moving out of that room.
When King sees Blake, he's going to say, "Hey, do you know where the checkout is?"
Oh, no, it's already paid for. We got it covered.
Oh!
I went and took care of everything for you, King. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's super nice.
Thanks,
you know what?
buddy. Yeah, we'll just say you owe me one.
Okay.
We never talk of this again.
So Blake has successfully managed to not only stop this from being a nightmare thank you, Nifyx, but now King owes him a favor.
King has a gauntlet.
Yeah. And doesn't owe anything to Nifyx, no.
Oh, Nifyx, you've had such a rough episode, buddy.
Nifyx is not having a good one.
Would you like a cupcake?
Nifyx will take the cupcake.
Okay, you got that from the gift shop, Cordelia.
Yeah, does it,
Probably doesn't taste particularly good coming from the gift shop of despair.
Is it like fruitcake with icing? That's the most nihilistic cupcake, right?
Okay. King, add to your inventory Gauntlet Forged to Destroy the World. It's like a +8 or some shit. Not actually. It's very powerful. It would be great if you kept it, but you're going to give it to Abraham, which is funnier. Any other thoughts before we cut back to Gustav and I reveal where he's been?
Nah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We're kicking ass today.
Cordelia, you look through the eyes of Gustav and you see that Barry, the Barrier, has reached the inner sanctum. He opens the door to the induction chamber and you see someone is in there.
Oh, it's an Eldrazi or something like that.
Whoa.
No, it's not an Eldrazi. It looks like Ulamog a little bit, though.
That's weird.
Looks pretty holy to me.
Imagine, like, a mannequin person sat with their legs crossed, but, like, you stretched all their limbs out like they were taffy.
And they've been shot in the chest twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you said it's an Eldrazi, Chris, probably because this is a painting by Peter Moorbacher, who worked on Magic the Gathering. This is not a Magic the Gathering card, but it is an artist who also worked on Magic. So this is, like as Laura said, this is a person who kind of looks like a mannequin in the sense they have no features, like no eyes, no mouth, no ears, but they are humanoid. Their limbs are elongated eerily, and their skin has a porcelain tone to it. They also have holes in the middle of their head and in their chest, but don't seem bothered. They don't seem to have any organs. They're not bleeding. They're just kind of like a porcelain person sitting in this room. It's like a dark room where weapons are being created. Not like the Great Forge, like in the Believers of the Source headquarters, but like in dark rituals. There's like ominous chanting and blood being poured into cauldrons and stuff in this room. So we saw the pentagrams in the security room. It's like that. There's some dark stuff going on here. But this person is sitting cross-legged in the middle of the room. Roll religion.
Okay. I just need to really point out that there is a tiny anvil small enough for Gustav to use.
Wait, so who's rolling religion?
Just me, because I can see.
Okay, go.
12.
12, I'm going to say, is just good enough to get a name and one sentence description. This creature is a Norn. Norn. This is a creature which can see the future.
Oh, shit.
And as Gustav is brought into the room, the creature looks at Gustav and says, I'm waiting for you, Furies. Ooh, we're your credit keepers, Austin Yokai and Spookylicious.
Nerd.
No one got Austin Yokai when I did it because Americans have no culture.
I did. Are you doing Austin Gorski again this year?
Oh, I guess that's more accessible. Should I be Austin Gorski?
It's good.
Okay, I'll be Austin Gorski.
We're getting spooky here.
Mm-hmm.
Debt collector.
Now I'm spooked.
Ooh, responsibilities.
I am. I'm already thinking about pumpkins and bats and candy.
I do like candy.
All right, October 2019 credits. I have a special spooky Halloween announcement, which is I went through and I changed it from alphabetical to pledge. So now if you want to stunt on all the rest of the community, you can get on the top of the list by having more success in our capitalist system.
That seems rude.
Is it?
Yeah, man. Gotta let the poors play too, I say, as a poor.
People were gaming the system. They were just putting more and more punctuation at the beginning of their name to skip it to the top.
And Austin's having none of that.
No, also, I just realized I could do that. I'm extremely dumb.
Executive producers for Halloween 2019.
No, that's what this month is called, Halloween.
The whole month is Halloween. Joseph Tombrello.
Extellaris.
Jade, Squire of Sir Octopus. Octopus.
Arcanist of Rhyolea.
Brent, still every episode of Dice Funk. Goatly.
Devin, Conduit of Evolution. I bet there's going to be some new EVs for Sword and Shield.
Oh, fuck. Give me that new EV. The Cult of Gorfanax.
That's the sound of you looking for your place. Rob Dakin, Conduit of Delay.
Johnny is my celebrity hall pass. Fuck you too, Austin.
See, that makes sense. I would fuck Johnny.
Paul Mullen.
Alice in the Purple, Conduit of TPK in first D&D sesh ever. And my boyfriend was DM, which means he's either extremely funny and cool or very bad at DMing. Both are good options.
Toshiro Kuro, Conduit of forgetting both my password and birthday and hoping I...
And then ran out of space. Toshiro Kuro forgot a lot of things this month.
Oh, fuck.
Andrew Grothin.
Francois V.
Hedron Master.
Lord General Bone Shitter.
Oh no, you just spoiled my villain for the next arc. Lord General Bone Shitter is a very good name. Nephis Decidia, a lonely gay sheep.
Random. Conduit of Would You Like a Hug?
Vinny, Conduit of Boo Jobs. I wasn't sure if that was boob jobs or blow jobs, but spooky. They're both good though.
Or if it's just like, ooh, jobs are spooky.
Oh yeah, I guess jobs are spooky.
You're the goat man now, Doctor.
Z23619.
Kevin Dobbins.
Anthony, patron of Dora.
Morgan Rapp.
Am too sad to be funny. Sparkle.
Oh no, Sparkle. Pet a cat.
We need a new holiday for depressed people. That could be our jam.
That's called the whole year.
All right, sing the next one.
Let's talk about snacks, baby. Let's talk about you, Auntie.
'Tis I, Zedster.
69 Spoopy 420, Sean by Lawrence Ludes.
A bozog blew my cover 8, full of hate. Now we skate.
A buddy cop movie starring Drop Goodwood and Blake Ferris. I feel like having Conrad and Johnny in the same call.
It's a powerful amount of whiteness.
Oh, I was gonna say it's either gonna be a disaster or the funniest thing ever.
I love them. I'm just saying the caucasity is off the charts.
Pot kettle, Austin.
A werewolf, the Chinese menu in his hand.
Aaron Norgard.
Abigail Grace.
Adrian Y.
Aftershock, conduit of Austin's favorite date ooze.
Agent Hedgepiggle.
Aki Savalainen.
Albert West.
Aaliyah.
Alex Vepra.
An otter eating a jack-o'-lantern. I saw that video and I sent it to you.
I know, I sent it to a lot of other people.
It's gone viral now.
Andrew Birmingham.
I hope otters like pumpkins, you know?
I feel like everybody likes pumpkins. Because it's like delicious.
It's a universal flavor.
Yeah.
Andrew Fedji. There's a pronunciation guide because I can't talk words. Andrew Fedji, conduit of candles and the burning thereof.
I'm here for it. Andrew R.
Andy Harkins.
Anna.
Anna, conduit of procrastination.
Antonio, conduit of snacks.
Arachnival, worshipper of the Spider Queen and conduit of Halloween B-Day NRG.
Happy birthday?
That's an extremely metal birthday to have is Halloween. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Ariadne, conduit of sick threads.
I like the mythology pun. Arjun de Koning. I just read it.
Ash spent $120 on Lauren's titty. You sure did.
Austin Korgsky, conduit of Best Boy itself.
Austin, more Skeksy's voice.
The people crave it.
Conduit of gavel, gavel, gavel.
The people have spoken. Becky Toothil, property of Janiac.
Beef Swellington, conduit of meat.
BJ, conduit of miniature giant space hamsters.
B-Ray Echo.
Oh, okay, I'm going to say this one in the Skeksy's voice this month. How do you feel about that?
I'm here for it.
Before we continue, I gotta say, I got tiny nips.
Blackstone, conduit of UNT Lauren, buying Lauren's titty pictures.
Blue Six.
Boness, or is it Bones?
Every month. Brady, conduit of spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Nut button.
All caps. Buy Wendy's Meat Cube. I'm actually out here. I'm a Wendy's stan. I don't really have fast food or caffeine or anything fun anymore because I'm dying. But Wendy's Meat Cubes rule.
Callum, I swear to fuck, dude. Moose better be real. Turner.
I had considered that it's a psyop.
Oh no, Moose.
Cameron Abbas.
Candace, listen to Dice Funk. Starling.
Caretaker of Her Majesty Elizabeth Ann Buckleberry of the oh boy, that's a word. Cirrhoptilum. I bet that's just like a scientific name for like a flower or something. Cirrhoptilum? I'm going to Google that while you read the next one.
You're going to Google that while I take a sip of my water because my mouth is dry.
Damn, dude, I called this one from space. This is a 3.1 from the other side of the court. Cirrhoptilum is a genus of orchids.
Oh, orchids are dope. I have them on my back. Carrie Dwen, conduit of crushing on Austin in a respectful, non-horny way.
I forgot about your tattoo. I was like, well, are you just covered in flowers? What the fuck are you talking
Are
about?
you okay, Doc?
Chance, conduit of wasted potential.
Charlie, Jonathan Holmes is a lovely boy. Chocolate.
We should have Jonathan Holmes on an episode.
Okay.
You don't know who that is, do you?
No. Is that Jonathan from Road Rules?
Yes, Jonathan Holmes from Road Rules. Jonathan off Road Rules.
His last name is from Road Rules. I don't know who.
Chris, conduit of bad decisions, Walling.
Christman, the resurrected, looking for brains to snack on.
He's a lich, not a zombie. We've established this previously.
Nerd!
Christopher Charlow.
Coho Blast.
Completely legit Callum Turner. Callum, your name raises more questions than it answers.
Oh no, there's 2. Now they gotta fight each other.
Oh my god, they almost snuck that past me.
They have to fight.
That's fair.
Corm is about to start his dream job. Follow your dreams. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Cormac the Knife, conduit of knives. I mean, if you know who you are, you know.
Cause Midnight, conduit of dark matter.
I know that's just like a space thing, but it's also the final boss of one of the Kirby games, and I'm picturing that guy. It's extremely good.
Is he cute?
No, the final boss of every Kirby game is like a terrifying horror monster.
You know who's cute?
Dogs.
King Dedede.
I like King Dedede. He's a bear.
He's a penguin. What'd you say?
I said King Dedede is a bear.
He is?
Not the animal. Never mind. Counter fifth.
Oh, no, I just got it.
Thank you.
Sierra Saldana, prophet of R and Jesus.
Q Spooky Cumber.
Bitch. Spooky.
Oh, okay.
Daniel Marsden, conduit of unnecessary consonants.
Daria, go freaking right.
Davis Fridley.
Dawning Frost.
Deathworm Jim, conduit of goblins.
Goblins? I think they want us to say it like that.
Goblins.
Our patented goblin voice.
Catch him in bed with a goblin.
Decibel.
Dennis Pancake Detlefson.
DM Tau, now I have to deal with player shenanigans.
Don Johnston.
Dorian, conduit of devotion.
Dr. 101.
Dr. Isix.
Dragon Nexus, conduit of taking too long to support you.
Don't feel bad. I can't support half the artists I like.
Oh yeah, it's hard out there, homie.
But I appreciate everyone who can, like Dylan and Rillin or Dylan and Rylan. The same joke we make every month. The dog. I'm just gonna fuck it up again.
Dylan and Rylan or Dylan and Rylan. The dog listening on a lazy Sunday morning. Also dishes.
Dylan, conduit of. Well, come on, Dylan. You're gonna make me say this with my mouth? It's the only mouth I have, Dylan. Dylan, conduit of panties on your head. I don't even like the word panties. It's not for me.
Ebrand,
spooky name.
Ebrand, spooky name. Ebrand your life.
I'm gonna go back and edit every time we said spooky to say spooky. It's too much work. Einar J.
Ecorin.
Elder Dog.
Elderly Goose, busy summoning the untitled goose to respond to disrupt lives.
See, that's not spooky in the Halloween tradition. That's like scary. Geese are terrifying in like an un-Halloween way, you know?
I love them.
Too much for me.
They have so much neck.
Eldritch Horror, Eldritch Horror, formerly known as S. Kearney.
Eleanor Nonontices Periton, horned vampire lady with depression. Mood.
See, that was the same name as last month. They didn't even have to change it.
Oh.
Aline! Time to get spoopy. Happy Halloween.
Thank you, Aline. Elizabeth Jackalope!
Elusive Lily.
Emma, a witch cursed me not to directly reveal Moose. End my nightmare, Emma!
I mean, it does make sense if the reason we can't guess what Moose is because the witch is involved and is like stopping our scrying abilities.
Read the next name, you nerd.
Empress Quinn and Fair Slurping. Milky tentacles from beyond the stars.
You've been getting all the nasty ones and I love it.
Tentacles don't even slurp.
Indigo Vandane.
Did you lose your place again?
No.
Erwin Lelagadek.
Oh, apparently there's maintenance people here.
Hello.
Doing loud stuff outside.
Oops.
Spooky. I lost my place again. Did you say Florian H yet?
Nope.
Florian H.
Fubar.
Francois Arsenal.
Frank Sands.
Ginger Beers.
Got one foot in the grave, the other on a banana peel.
Wow, that's a precarious place to be. Grapefruit juice.
Graphite, conduit of rhetorical actions. Would Lauren prefer Date I can't Dade Retoy? Is that something backwards? Yacht? No, it's nothing backwards. Lauren, would you prefer that?
I am very dumb,
Uh-huh.
so I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, we both are stumped.
Guinevere Cummings.
Afthor Grundison, first of his name, born of fire and brimstone, redeemer.
Harley Astor.
I can only do the British accent when reading that one specific name now.
You've been broken.
It's a curse. Harrison Andrew.
Harry, King, the jock dumbass of my dreams.
Everyone's horned for king. Hex Maniac Erica. It's a Pokemon reference.
It sure is. He's a good Brent, dogs.
How do I make friends? Regards, conduit of social faux pas.
Ingmar Grimon.
Is this a Dice Funk of Horse crossover episode?
Isaac, conduit of Tux the Penguin. Are you a fan of Tux? I am.
Were you on Of Horse yet?
I was on it. The episode hasn't come out yet.
Okay. Jaden.
James Neely.
Janiac, the spoop Miss Dom is ready to spank some pumpkins. Okay.
Jaspel, certified god of sherbet.
They already have the facial expressions for the spankings, I feel like.
Oh, they're like, there's definitely small lines from the outside noise. That's fine. It's spooky.
J. Logan, conduit of queerness, mage of life.
Jealous goddess cosplay.
Jen.
Jenny Colby.
Jerry, God, I'm tired, flowers.
Moo, Jerry. Jermaine Walls, conduit of cryptid grappling. That's called snuggling.
Jess Faget, conduit of veggies.
Joanna the Wrench Witch.
Are pumpkins veggies? I know they're gourds.
Is a gourd a veggie?
I don't know. John Madera will be a polar bear in the next Bloody Roar.
John Potts.
What do you want to be in the next Bloody Roar?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
A beluga.
Okay. John Barnett, conduit of pillows.
John, conduit.
That's something else.
No! John, conduit of subpar joke names.
Josie, Revengeance, Paladin of Sun Dragons. Man, the Revengeance soundtrack whips ass. Have you listened to it recently? I asked rhetorically, knowing you haven't played Revengeance.
A cat is here now.
Okay, well...
I care about that more than the thing you just said.
It's because you haven't listened to it. It whips ass.
I bet it does. Oh, fuck, I lost my place again.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I'm sleepy. Jew-Man Jack. The Ripper was a punk-ass incel.
Support sex workers. Tell Jack the Ripper to fuck off.
Julian Phillips, conduit of Kaizen.
Just a jester.
Justin, conduit of loving monster people.
I was thinking earlier how there's like no humans in this season at all.
Humans suck.
All monster people. Jorgen, Indie Monster, Weinwick Ford, conduit of name butchering.
Caster UK.
Kate, conduit of semi-regular regret.
Kiefer Lowe.
Killadry, not her magnificent cat Mitzi, who slew Kel in her sleep. Is there
Mitzi.
a cat murder?
Keller Automat.
Ken, conduit of finally writing his goddamn PhD dissertation.
We believe in you. Kenta Roy.
Killer Cotton Shizno.
Kanuku Fan.
Kitty Foe, warm, breathing burrito inside your pocket.
I don't want the burrito to breathe in. Why is it in my pocket?
Maybe it's like a ferret. It's like a metaphorical burrito and it's in your pocket sleeping.
Okay, that I'm okay with.
I miss ferrets.
You can read the next one.
No.
Corrido Prime, horny for Bussy since Bussy. I don't like it.
Bousset.
Bousset since 2000X.
Christina, conduit of Modrons in bedsheet ghost costumes themselves. That's the cutest thing I've thought of in like a week.
It is cute.
Think about
Criterion 3.33. I am not a reference.
You are. I've seen it. Crystal, conduit of buying greens and forgetting them in the crisper abyss.
Dude, Crystal, I'm right there with you. Kyle Badsvik.
Only 2 A's, but I like your spirit. Kyle, president of the Drop Goodwood fan club.
Lady, Leopleurodon is not a dinosaur, Lauren. Misfit, you know what I meant.
You got owned, bench.
I'll never be owned.
It's a Cretaceous animal. It doesn't make it
How
a dinosaur.
How about you suck my dick, Austin? You didn't even know what they were.
Lana Seawolf, Lady of Bones.
Larry Yelling Man, who has a really cool podcast called Humans Hollering at News, and I was on an episode. You should check it out.
Wow, you cheated on our podcast, huh?
Oh my god, you're such a baby.
Lassie or Lass, Lasse, too poor to patron cruise last month. Sorry. Don't be sorry. It's a miracle anybody can do anything in 2019.
Ever.
I appreciate everything. It's amazing. Incredible. Mwah. I love
Lauren's
you.
mom's grown duck conduit of cuddles.
They got tired of you correcting them about whose duck it was.
Well, because if I had a duck, there'd be a lot. It'd like literally be the only thing I talked about for like ever.
Do you like ducks more than geese?
They're different.
You don't have the courage to take a stand.
I like them both. Ducks are little homies, and then geese are little monsters that I love.
Levi the Ghoulie Gob.
Let Cordelia forward, you coward.
I did. I've been so nice to Cordelia and her just the worst plans. She should be dead.
You cannot kill Lauren.
I give you an inch and everyone demands I give you a yard.
It's because they love me.
They do.
Also, who doesn't love Lauren?
Liam Sutton, conduit of headaches.
Lauren Cates, going for Halloween, has 17 pounds of Bozog kicks in a 10-pound bag.
That would be great to explain to the cops. They're like, why'd you kick this person in half? And they're like, well, listen, there's a D&D podcast. This is going to take a while to explain. And then they just shoot you.
Oh, no.
Loki, a meat prison fueled by pumpkin spice.
It's relatable. Loot of my mouth. Ludovico Limited.
Lulu Skidoo.
Luther, the conduit of birds that go, ooh.
What do they go?
Ooh, ooh.
Manticore Death Lord.
Matt Collier.
Matt Lackitz is finishing his goddamn PhD dissertation. Oh, the anxiety.
I believe in you.
We got a lot of doctors in these credits.
Matthew, listen to Dice Funk and Neo Scum Schultz.
Maximum Side Boob 8, Fellowship of the Side Boob.
Maybe the real Squid Cap was the friends we made along the way.
I have a confession to make.
What's that?
I drank some non-dairy chocolate milk,
Oh no.
and chocolate has caffeine in it, so I have been a bad boy.
Why are you just in the middle of the credits feel you have to fucking narc on yourself?
Because I couldn't think of a joke. Majin, conduit of screaming internally.
Melbourne.
Melissa the Dice Goblin. Oh, they gotta do the Skeksis voice. Melissa the Dice Goblin loves Skeksis voice.
Michael Hall. They're all Skeksis.
Mikkel Minkler. Conduit,
Isn't it Michelle?
conduit of Zungenbrecher. Fuck off. I know how to do words.
Midlife stasis.
Mike draws you playing the piano and your mom in the background looking proud.
Finally.
A service that this person can provide if you need that.
Miko from Finland.
Miles, conduit of being a pharmacy student. I just read it.
Mitch McConnell's missing chin. Fucking wrecked.
That's where it's been this whole time.
Modified Matthew.
Mordekainen's student bedsit.
What does that mean?
Mordekainen is a canonical wizard from D&D's story.
Okay, nerd.
You asked.
Mr. Willie Phoenix, Steven, Lesbian, Sigil, Pooh Bear, Shaker.
You weren't ever curious when you were looking through the spell book why the M section has a bunch of spells called Mordekainen's X or Mordekainen's Y? You just accepted that?
Yeah, it's D&D.
My Valentine is postmodern artist Cy Twombly.
Namita Neskins, conduit of allergy itself.
Nathaniel Homan.
Nicholas Dominic.
Nicole Woodruff.
One particular weasel.
Which weasel?
That weasel.
Which one?
The weasel with the power. What power?
Who's on first? Paye Rabsberg.
Apparently Paye Rabsberg is on first.
No, the jokes just flow into the next names. That's just how it is on this bitch of an earth.
Pangolin is a rat fuck bastard queen.
Now, is Pangolin you, and you're calling yourself a mean name, or are you sullying
Calling someone out.
the name of are you sullying the reputation of a beautiful animal that must be protected?
Austin will have his vengeance.
I will. Please call me Ashley. Yes, just Ashley.
Pocket Sundial.
Preston Bowers.
Pruitt Holcomb.
Pyropsychotic, aka Anne. I added that second part, but that's what it made me think of. Pyropsychotic.
Razumi Yuzura.
Remsiv.
Robert Chisholm, Conduit of Efficiency. Please give me some of that.
Robert Tuttle.
Oh, me.
That's what it looks like. Salad Child.
Sean Lyons Burke.
Simmons, Conduit of Harder Sladdy.
Shane Sedgwick.
You weren't grossed out. Do I need to do a more seductive voice?
Yeah.
Harder Sladdy.
Oh, it's so much breathier than I thought it would be.
Shane Ware, Conduit of Hedonistic Pansexual Polyamorous Switches.
Sin Milk Tom.
Sir Octopus, Conduit of Chivalrous Cephalopods.
Sir Professor Archibald H. Cactus, Esquire MD Wrangler, 30 to 50 feral hedgehogs, give me all of them.
Slime King Mike, Lord of the Phlegmathon.
Spaghetto Depressi.
Is that what it's called when all you can get is the buy one, get one spaghetti and sauce at Publix? The Spaghetto Depressi?
I'm sorry for everyone who can't shop at Publix because they live in a better part of the country.
There's no better part of the country than Publix, a worker-owned store. It does give money to bad politicians, but the employees get shares in the store, so that's good.
And also, I'm a pauper, so give me that BOGO ice cream.
We need the BOGO Spaghetto Depressi.
Spinell did nothing wrong!
Spooky Jamie doesn't know what costume to wear. I think we had a great suggestion as Modron's wearing bed sheets. Only nerds will get it, but it's my favorite so far.
So you're telling me Jamie has to dress up first as a Modron, and then a Modron dressing up as a ghost.
Yeah, because when you take your candy, you like theatrically lose your bed sheet, and you're like, "Oh no, accident!" But
I'm a robot.
And they see you're a robot, and that's the punchline.
Stefan Lund, also known as Helgrim Stephenson. It's a real name, okay?
It seems real enough.
His last name is Yorsky.
As if I'm gonna call somebody else out for their fucking Eastern European ass name.
I mean, my actual original last name was Uvegas, which is Hungarian, so.
Yeah. Sternad, Conduit of Consonants.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Sydney Marsing.
Cyratha.
That's quality Halloween pun. Tales of Inquiry. Good.
Teraflops.
The cast of Dungeons the Gathering.
The murderous mongoose who is secretly standing directly behind you.
See, that one's been here for a couple months, but now it has a spooky flavor that I enjoy. The Precursor.
The skeleton conduit of boning.
How have we not made that joke yet?
I don't know, man.
Titty Pics as Legal Tender 2020. That's Lauren's platform. We all know.
I would be a fucking millionaire.
You're the new Elon Musk. We would have to redistribute your wealth.
Okay. Toby Gleason Stack.
Tom Bowers.
Transient Passerby.
Shanus.
Vigar Arnston.
Violet Skittles Unicorn. If it helps, I am a unicorn. You're welcome. I don't have a Leon impression in the chamber. I should.
You really should.
I know.
Warren Woolfolk.
That's a good name for a sheep, character. Okay, so there's 3 in a row here, which start with numbers. It's X4, Anna, Zelda, Smudge, Persephone, Tortilla, Marty, Clemens, Ramses, Liam, and those are all cat names.
Times 5, 9 months, 9 dice funk cats, 9 lives unite as one.
And then times 6, the ceremony is complete. Math Tiger awakens. Prepare for math. I feel like this is like a thing that someone says before a magical girl transformation.
Oh, it kind of does.
9 months, 9 dice funk cats, 9 lives unite as one. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
I agree. The cat's like Voltron into a magical girl.
I would pay to see that.
Zephosaurus!
Yam spice latte. Oh my god.
That actually sounds fucking delicious. Yams are delicious. Nobody at me.
Zoltar the Viking death metal caterpillar, conduit of retribution.
Haters coming at me talking all this crap. So I just tell them, yeah.
I don't know if that was the inflection they wanted, but that's what they got. I just looked at our recording. We're at 35 minutes, which is truly unacceptable. A real failure of our abilities.
Or if you think about it this way, it's spooky.
I don't think of it that way at all. Support the show at patreon.com/AustinYorski, patreon.com/weekly manga recap. That's Chris. Patreon.com/ofhorse. That's Conrad. Patreon.com/Laura K Buzz. That's Laura. We're also on everything from iTunes, Podbean, Google Play, blah, blah, blah. You know the things. They're in the description. Read them. Lauren, where are you?
Rargalicious. RAWRGLICIOS. Twitter. I sell titty pics. Buy them. They're good.
Music's in the description. Anything else?
Sai Sketch.
Sketch.bandcamp.sketch.com?
Oh, I meant for the 36 minutes, but also .bandcamp.sketch.com.bandcamp.
All right, we got to do a shorter one than 36 minutes. Take 2. I'll start at the top.
Some of us want to go back to bed.
Some of us should have read faster. Joseph Tombrello. Back to the top.
I know where you live, and I will destroy you.